In the ancient land of Phrygia, there lived a king named Midas, renowned for his wealth and opulence. He possessed great riches, but his heart was consumed by avarice, and he constantly craved for more. One day, while wandering in his gardens, he came across a lonely and seemingly lost stranger. The stranger, with his disheveled hair and tattered clothes, introduced himself as Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry. As a gesture of gratitude, King Midas offered the god a lavish feast and the finest wine. Dionysus, pleased with Midas's hospitality, decided to grant the king a wish. "Name your desire, King Midas, and it shall be yours," the god declared. Midas, overwhelmed by his insatiable greed, thought for a moment before replying, "I wish that everything I touch turns into gold." Dionysus, knowing the consequences of such a wish, tried to persuade Midas otherwise, but the king's greed was insurmountable. With a resigned sigh, the god granted the wish, and in an instant, Midas's touch became a curse. At first, King Midas reveled in his newfound power. He touched a rose, and it transformed into solid gold, its petals glittering like the finest jewels. He touched a humble pebble, and it too became a valuable treasure. Midas's palace was filled with golden splendor, and he believed he had achieved the pinnacle of his desires. However, it wasn't long before he realized the true nature of his gift. When he hugged his daughter, she turned into a lifeless golden statue, and he could no longer feel the warmth of her embrace. His feasts turned into inedible metallic dishes, and the wine he once loved had become undrinkable. The lush gardens that were once his pride and joy withered away, their beauty stolen by his curse. King Midas, once a man of great wealth and power, now stood alone in his cold and empty palace, surrounded by lifeless golden objects. His heart ached with loneliness and regret. He understood that his wish, born of insatiable greed, had robbed him of the joys and pleasures of life. Desperate to rid himself of the curse, King Midas sought the counsel of the god Dionysus once again. The god, having seen the consequences of Midas's wish, took pity on the king. He instructed Midas to cleanse himself in the waters of the Pactolus River, a river known for its gold deposits. Midas followed Dionysus's guidance, and as he immersed himself in the river, the golden curse was washed away, leaving him as he once was. Grateful for the chance to reclaim his life and the love of his daughter, he vowed to live a life free from greed and excess. From that day forward, King Midas dedicated himself to a different kind of wealth, the wealth of love, friendship, and the simple pleasures of life. He no longer measured his worth in gold, but in the richness of his heart and the happiness he could bring to others. The story of King Midas and the Golden Touch serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of unbridled greed and the importance of valuing the intangible treasures that life has to offer. It reminds us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the relationships and experiences that make life meaningful. King Midas, once a symbol of opulence, became a symbol of redemption and the transformative power of wisdom and humility.